still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. Stories. They're true. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that? It feels familiar.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Oh, gee, let's see what you've got.
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can
I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on. Yeah, they pass it along. Another shit like this.
A little pus is all right, but this...
The city.
Spooky. What can you tell us about grabbing people off us?
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
Oh, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. Yeah.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's gonna claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Ramus.
All right. Still not fair that we just take him on his own.
Fellow Sir Conan. An announcement.
Like yesterday?
If I can just make it through this shift, then I can go and have a mull
I told her if you
at the pub and feel a little.
be done with it. No use making trouble.
That was lunch, then I must still be blood.
Had the same nightmare again last night. I wish everything was city.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess
All
what
right.
happened?
From the time of the rat plague.
We get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turned. Electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tank. It won't run dry.
Windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Don't stand too close to the wall of light. Hey, have the execution.
Use your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the Isles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. They had to drag him away.
Say this now.
Feeling so one can't even breathe.
Succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void and from the spoils. Hold closest to the 7 strictures. I must be ever vigilant that they are weak now. Some are thrown in Dunwall, and that the Duke of Circinus is in her thrall, as is whispered in parlors and alehouses across the Empire. Do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke. Fires will lift Dunwall Tower, and at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. A young girl came to me on the
Move on. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This
to...
area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself.
Look in every corner.
This place has changed a lot over the years, and not for the better.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Even though I don't fully understand the situation, we'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer. Then we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood?
Should be fine here for now. But no, this is in Karnaca.
You will know.
Great arrow, brothers and sisters. Listen, I never do. It drives me mad.
Let's organize an outing.
Someone else's time.
As a leader of men.
That's a horrid idea. That'll be just the thing.
And our skies turned dim, and
We should rent another boat sometime soon.
Delightful.
Oh, that's a jolly good idea. What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
Count me in. See if she can help.
The carriage rails are electrified.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Adamire's closed.
Adamire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Give value to the Duke's this inner circle. That's all I was told. You know how it works.
Right. We just carry out your orders. I get it. But it seems weird. Sleepy little place like the Institute.
Martha, won't you?
I am alert. I've been alert. And then he says, oh yeah, but this time, I really mean it.
You ever been to that saloon at Paolo's? Shooting dice or chasing a
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all happening.
So don't wear your uniform. They keep good whiskeys there. They even stock old Dunwall.
Ah, man. Let me know next time you go.
My nerves are shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting pretty drunk after this.
They can rot in the void for all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant.
You hear? My Aunt Belinda moved to old Prowl.
I've never seen her without either a drink. Oh, I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
Entire shipment of whale
I can
taste. Just gone.